I might be a ped, but at least I'm not rude. Amos Yee by Shoe0nHead.
Hello, this is very different. The camera's different. The hair is different.
Very.
The existential pain, still the same. So
Mood.
I'm not gonna give you the name of this dude, but just know he's like a really infamous guy who was known for defending pedophiles online years ago. For example, one of his most famous hot takes is, if a child crawls towards your ding-dong, that counts as consent. Yeah, that is the level that we're dealing with right now.
See, these people just need to end up in wood chippers. That would solve a lot. All I'm saying, just start getting some wood chippers. Know somebody with a wood chipper. If somebody ever says that to you, like if somebody came up to me and said that to me, homie, you bet the next words out of your mouth better be, "It's just a joke, bro," and it's a very in-poor joke, or I'm about to get some law enforcement on you, because that is never okay. That is never an okay thing to say. And that's the thing. I don't even think this is political. This is one of those things that this is being an adult. Children cannot consent. They can't. No, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Whatever. Romeo and Juliet laws, figure that out in the courts. I don't care. I don't even touch that. Children, stay with me, cannot consent. Yes, other territories may be like, well, technically being an adult is 13 or 18 in the US. I accept nothing else. If your own region, your own thing, whatever, I guess you do you, settle that with your courts or whatever. If you're under 18, nope. No, sir. We need to normalize calling people out.
I haven't watched this video. I was actually in the process of recording another video when you guys sent me this. So this is going to be a journey we take together. Let us explore the depths of hell together.
I'm in.
Goddamn.
I got my seat saved.
This video is called Shoe0nHead is Too Mean to Pedophiles.
Oh, God. This is either going to be satire or somehow this dude just fits the bill. Like, you look at somebody and you're profiling them, like reading them, reading a book by its cover, and you can profile them. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The term pedophile, as you know, people treat that term with a lot of hostility in our modern culture, so...
Yeah, rightly so. If you touch a kid, you end up in a wood chipper. Like, what's there not to understand about this? Like... What? I can tell also from his speech pattern, he's trying to dance around the argument and he's trying to get his point across. He's trying to effectively, if we're talking, like military tactics stuff, like he's trying to flank and he's trying to insert at a better vantage point while getting across his logic. He's skirting around it. You can hear how he's going around the subject and how he's speaking faster, right? I need to speak faster to get my point across because I have this amount of time to get it right. People that do that, there's a reason they do it.
I think in terms of like making them feel more comfortable about identifying themselves, they use the term map, and I think that's completely reasonable.
Actually, on this point, and I don't know if Shoe0nHead will touch on this, the whole MAP map motion, as far as I'm aware, was an actual shit post from 4chan. That wasn't actually a thing, and anyone that did use that was literally part of the fucking, like, actual shit post or didn't understand what was going on. The whole thing where you put your thumb and your forefinger together and do the OK symbol and how, oh, well, that's just a white superiority sign, right? That was fucking 4chan, bro. Bro. It literally was a 4chan shitpost that mainstream media took literally, and then it adopted it from there. It didn't... Oh, God. These people, though. Like, no, the MAP thing is nonsense. If anyone tries to argue that it's a thing, they're shitposting. They're a 4chan user, or they are so disconnected from reality and don't actually know what's going on that they need to check in. Like, that's not how any of this works.
I don't want to make them feel more comfortable.
No.
They don't need comfort. They don't need advocacy for them. They need to fuck off.
Yeah.
Call yourself whatever you want. As long as it motivates you more to defend people that are worth defending, it's all good.
It's not all good. It's awful. It's terrible. Everything's terrible. I hate it.
What the fuck did he just say to me?
For them, they need to fuck off.
Call yourself whatever you want, as long as it motivates you more to defend people that are worth defending, it's all good.
This man just like vomited words at me. Like, what? I think he's trying to use concepts from identify as what you want to do, right? Like for example, right? I've said it a number of times in our posts. I literally don't care if you identify as a fucking toaster. I don't care if you identify as an Apache attack helicopter, male, female, non-binary, whatever. I literally don't care. Go for it. Have fun. You do you, homie. I think he's trying to take that same logic and apply it to this 4chan shitpost map logic, if that makes sense. And I think that's what he's trying to get at. But it just comes out like you ate like vegetable soup and now it's just word vomit with all the vegetable chunks.
Not all good. It's awful. It's terrible. Everything's terrible. I hate it.
Admittedly, there is a huge portion of the pedophile community that tries to defend sexual acts with babies. I do not want to associate with them. I think that defending sexual acts with babies is obviously extremely bad.
Damn, this is the first intelligent thing he said all video. Yeah. No. Like, this is common sense. You don't deal with that. We incarcerate people or worse for that. Alternatively, wood chipper on a fishing trip is a thing. Not that I'm advocating for that, obviously. I also want to point out that while it had like 30 views, this is a video that was perfectly fine being up on YouTube. All I'm going to say, when I get absolutely reamed for firearm content and shit like that is up on the platform, we have a problem.
Okay. Progress, I guess. He admits diddling babies is bad. So.
Yeah.
I feel that only at around the age of 4 are children perhaps able to consent to sexual acts. And
See, you notice my laugh's different. We're shifting a little bit here, if that makes sense. If someone makes me laugh in that capacity, I have now anything they're about to say, I have completely written them off, and now I view them as a problem. You're a problem. It's the concept of if you're nice at work, that's because someone has pissed you off. That kind of thing, right? No, that's not how any of that works. And I guess thank you for posting this on public forum, because I'm pretty sure this makes you, 1, easier to track. 2, this is also evidence that if any legal action was being taken, if you were being considered for admittance or anything like that, they now have that. So I guess idiots posting their L's on the internet for the win? Question mark? Yeah, just get out of here.
From the ages of 4 to 7, I think that is only a really small minority, and only perhaps gifted children are able to consent.
What?
Gifted children?
What?
This is so creepy. This is what he tells the children? Oh, you're gifted. Ah! Like, this isn't even funny. I always say that the subject isn't funny. I try really hard to make this entertaining for you, but this isn't funny. These people are real, they're on the internet, and they advocate and they defend this shit.
Yeah.
And for children ages 12 and above, it is extremely clear that they are perfectly able to consent.
So I could probably do a sample of 912 gay bisexual males in the U.S. Half of them had contact with adults during childhood, and half of them had not. And those who'd had it with adults, as children, prevalence of 70%, with only 3% of accounts being knocked. What? I don't even know what's on the screen now.
To sexual acts.
Yes, there might be a 13-year-old that's like horny as fuck. That doesn't mean that you can take advantage of them because they're a child. Are you listening, female teachers out there? Are you listening, dumbass boomer men who defend teachers out there by going, nice, bro. Yeah, you are high-key defending pedos and high-key giving dudes like this more ammo. So
You are. Like, this is one of those things that, like, you can't do this, man. These people are so out of touch with reality. They are so lost that this isn't even funny. This isn't even haha funny. We get to laugh at idiots on the internet. No, this is like serious Kip hours. You cannot do this. You know what? Okay, so you know what happens? Let's say hypothetically, right? Hypothetically, you're a teacher, right? And a 13-year-old student tries to come on to you because, oh, maybe they're figuring out what's going on. Maybe they found their parents' stash, whatever, right? Any number of reasons, right? Also hormones, right? You know what you as an adult can do? That's inappropriate. You need to go to the principal's office. Your friend, their kid tries to do that to you. No, this is inappropriate. We're going to have a chat with your parents now. You, as the adult, have the power in the situation. Put a pin in that. You have the ability as an adult to, and really the duty, to say no. If someone as an adult wants to strike up a relationship with you, have relations with you, whatever, right? You have the option to say no. When you are the adult and the other party or parties are a minor, you have the duty to say no. That's not how that works in any capacity, right? Am I being clear enough? I'm going to get that one fucking comment that's going to be like, oh, actually, I've had a few really weird comments on videos like this. Let's put it that way. That's not how that works. Yes, Romeo and Juliet laws are a thing in some areas. We're not talking about that. We're talking about these creepy female teachers. We're talking about these people will defend, oh, well, I wish I had these teachers when I was a boy, right? That kind of thing. That romanticized notion that just persists like a really annoying rash. It's not funny. It's not cute. If you want to write smut or whatever, I can't control what you write. Like, I don't condone it. Can't control it, right? Just don't do it. Let's just not involve minors in the first place. Why is it that I was a shitter as a teenager? Let's be real. I was a shitter, right? Troublemaker, didn't listen to authority, all that jazz, right? Why is it that I've turned out into a well-adjusted adult far more than these people? This blows my mind. I should never be the bar for success in any capacity. I should never be the bar for, wow, he's really well-adjusted. Bro, I sit at a computer for like 16 hours a day and upload stuff and tag stuff and react to videos and play games. I'm not the bar for success here. This makes me just feel like I'm on Everest with these people. Like, goddamn.
Oh, that's another video. That's another video coming up, though. Holy shit, that is another video. Stay tuned for the female pedo double standard video.
And if you penalize acts on the basis of just age alone,
you
harm both the child and the adult, because the adult is completely innocent.
What? No.
Doubt.
And the child, well, from the trauma of having their adult lover taken away from him.
Oh, you took away.
Notice the language you're using. The adult lover. Not the pedo. Not an absolute burden to society. Not an absolute scumbag. Not wood chipper fuel. Adult lover. You see how we're starting to use lighter language here to try and lessen that impact, right? Oh, well, they're not a pedo. This is they're clearly just a teacher that is trying to be open. No. They had relations with a student under the age of 18. What does that make them? Come on, we got critical thinking skills. We got this, cognizance, all that fun stuff. Yeah, you're a scourge to society. You're a blight. Like, no, that's not how that works. And if you are having those thoughts, you need to seek fucking help. There's no there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Because the moment you act on that, realistically, every adult in the room is about to bury you. Like, full on, like, you are halfway buried in the ground with your legs sticking up. And the cops are being called at the same time. Like, No, we need to normalize that what he's trying to do is not okay. It's lip service. He's trying to defend a point that is really indefensible. And this is never okay. Well, what about, a certain island? And what about, famous people that do it? They're still fucking wrong? Like, famous person X that did this? Yeah, go in a wood chipper. What's there to do about this? I don't care if you're a public figure, and I don't care if you're a personality or not. You act on it, you're fucking done. That is one of those things that is unforgivable. You cannot come back from that. You can. Oh, but what about felons and stuff? Okay, look, if we're really gonna get into semantics, and those people are gonna get into semantics. You fucking rob a liquor store when you're 17 or whatever, right? Wow, I was a dumb shitting teen. I get what I did wrong. I served my time. I know exactly what happened, and turn around their life for the better, right? Absolutely. There are workplaces that can and do hire felons where the other places weren't, and they're really good workers. And am I saying every felon is going to do that? No. And that being said, there's differences in, like, a felony for fucking check fraud is different than a felony for crossing state lines with, say, a firearm or a controlled substance, right? There's different classes of felonies and shit. When you engage in an act like this, that is unforgivable. You cannot come back from that, regardless of how much you try to repent, regardless of how much... Because at very least, you have now traumatized a child. You have now been a negative influence that is going to mess them up for years. And it is our duty as adults to police these other adults that are trying to get away with this. No, this is not acceptable. This has never been acceptable. This will never be acceptable.
Hey, that child's adult lover. I'm going to actually vomit. You are not a minor attracted person. You are not an adult lover. You are a pedo, sir.
Yeah.
Go to jail!
It's an extreme emotional blow for the child, which is very ironic because anti-pedophiles try to claim that they are defending child abuse when the act of taking away somebody's adult lover that is completely innocent, that is a huge mental blow that I would classify as child abuse.
So,
you know what happens when that kid turns into an adult and finds out that this really scummy adult was doing that to them? Wow. Thank you for getting me out of that situation. Man, that man's a piece of shit. Wow, it's almost like their brain isn't fully developed. They're not fully cognizant. They don't understand actions and repercussions. They don't have cognizance like adults do. Oh, well, but Kip, what about, when I was 12, I was scoring. Look, okay. There are people that mature faster than other people. I happen to be one of these people. Former roommate, happen to be one of these people. That's still not an excuse. Even if you are a hyper-intelligent, genius IQ, that is never an excuse. You cannot use that as an excuse. Never, ever, ever. Do not pass go. Red line. Nope, we're done.
Adult being involved with a child is not abuse, but taking said adult away from the child is abuse. This argument is just no you. No you. No you anti-pedophile people. You're the bad guys.
And most pedophiles, as I said before, are only defending consensual sexual acts between children and adults.
Guys,
How did this kid pass YouTube censors? Not Shoe0nHead. Shoe0nHead is doing a great job calling this out. How did this original get past any sort of YouTube censors? How did this get through? Like, but, we got people that are getting copywritten left and right. We got people that are getting demonetized for showing stuff that's happening in video games. Not real life, right? This is mind-boggling that YouTube can aid and abet these people in spreading this outright disinformation.
Don't understand. Pedophiles are only defending consensual acts. Oh my god. This person exists, and they are breathing the same oxygen we are. And with the goddamn Amazon rainforest burning down, we don't have a lot of oxygen left.
Oh, I forgot about that. That was the thing.
Just saying.
But right now, since gays and transgender people have already gotten much of their rights all throughout the world...
No. Okay, I get the angle he's coming from, though. Okay. This is rhetoric that groups of people will use to try and liken them. And that is why this is dangerous disinformation. So the fact that he is lumping gays, lesbians, transgender, non-binary individuals with this, oh, well, they've already got their way. Because who the fuck cares what you identify as, right? And I mean that from, if you identify as an Apache attack helicopter, I personally don't give a shit. Are you a cool person? Cool. You being safe? You being a cool adult? Cool. Have at it. Someone saying, oh, but I have a child lover. Pump those brakes there, Sparky. I'm sorry. What the fuck did you just say to me? Yeah, no, my child. We got a fishing trip coming up. We got some wood chippers. No, that is that. I get what angle he's coming from now. He is trying to liken those. And so here's the thing. You will have groups that are inherently anti-LGBTQIA+, that, you know, oh, well, there's only two genders. This is God's plan, right? And that mean it in a very fanatical sense, right? I'm not talking about people that say, you know, I don't understand it. If that's what they want, cool, right? That seems generally where people are at. I'm talking about the vocal minority that are talking about, you know, oh, well, it's just a phase, or it's just mate, was the mullet a phase? Oh, no, I wore that. I love that mullet. Yeah. Are you wearing that mullet now? Well, no. Time just passed. But it was valid for when you did have that. Interesting. No, this is dangerous rhetoric because those groups will now latch onto his video and they will say, look, these are one and the same. These are one and the same, right? Because these groups are clearly conflated with each other, thus perpetuating toxic rhetoric, thus perpetuating disinformation and providing a headache to anybody that is LGBTQIA+, anyone who's an ally, anyone who's just like, yeah, no, like, cool, do your thing. Identify as a easy bake oven. I literally don't care. I feel like I'm making jokes with this, but I'm really not. If you want to identify as NB, if you want to identify as FTM, FTNB, whatever, I do you. You have that power. Me, I identify as male. I'm a male. I'm a dude. I'm comfortable with my masculinity. Whatever. That's fine. You identify as differently. You view the world differently. That's fine. This isn't a hard concept. Right? It's like, it's just it's sports teams, right? Oh, well, I like the Pittsburgh Steelers. Nah, Pittsburgh Steelers, I don't get it, man. You know, I like the wow, shows how much I actually watch American football. Holy crap. Like Tampa Bay, right? Well, okay. I see why you like it, but, you know, I don't necessarily agree with it, or, you know, I see why you like it, and I can see, I just prefer this. Damn. Holy shit, I think we've solved it. I think we've cracked the cake.
I think it's time for pedophiles to have their turn.
No.
Oh, shut up! Shut up! This right here is what triggers my timbers. Gay, consenting adults can do whatever they want with other gay, consenting adults. A pedophile's sexuality, children aren't a gender, so it's not a sexuality, but like I've said before, cannot go through with their sick fetish without harming anybody.
You can be a gay pedophile or a straight pedophile, and then go die.
Yeah, so this is the kind of hostile language that we're really against. And look, if let's say you disagree with any of my views on pedophilia, that's fine. But could we at least come to a compromise where you do not treat this group as hostile as people have typically been right now?
No, especially because of the way you're wording it, the way that you're still trying to skirt around the subject, and you're very nervous about trying to ask it because you know the answer is going to be no. Have you considered seeking professional help? Have you considered not doing this? Have you considered understanding that you're in the wrong? The answer is no, Captain. Like, that's no. That is a solid no. And this group will still be treated with hostility, regardless of if you are a famous person or if you have 2 cents to your name and a brick of ramen in your gas tank, right? I don't care. Like, that is not how that works. So, Chad is also clarifying that this man was sentenced to 6 years in prison 2 years ago. Probably unhealthy because people in prison don't take kindly to that. I've heard mixed on that. I think it depends on the prison. Famous for being took a few videos, his opinion turned on him. Well, yeah. Can you imagine if I made a video like this tomorrow with an absolute bass backwards just stance, right? Like if tomorrow I was instead singing praises of this, you wouldn't think everyone who watches my stuff and follows me wouldn't turn on me saying that's kind of messed up? Damn, It's almost like that's how that works. It's almost like this isn't healthy. It's almost like as an adult, you have a duty to be an adult. You are no longer a child. Let kids be kids. Let them do stupid things. Do not deal with the kid. Just, it makes my head hurt, man. This is such brain rot.
Well, first of all, Greg made what we like to call here in the biz a joke. And yeah, I don't advocate for killing pedophiles or sending them death threats or anything. No, I've always said, go to therapy, go to jail. But you have to understand why something like this makes people so angry. There are a lot of people who have faced trauma as a child, or know people who have faced trauma as a child because of some disgusting adult taking advantage of them. Stop advocating for the normalcy of it. Stop trying to get into the LGBT community. You can't sit with us.
No.
Behaving in such
You don't belong at the table. And that's the thing. There's so much trauma that's been caused by this. There's so many issues that have been caused by this. If there are thoughts there, if there is a worry you might act on this, you have to fucking seek help. You have to. You have to understand that is not, it's not even that that's not normal. That is so far out of reality that is absolutely just toxic. That will lead to bad things. You have to get help. No, you as somebody that identifies as a map, as a shitpost, or identifies as defending the pedo community, no, you don't get to sit with people at the LGBTQIA plus table. Holy crap, the acronym. You don't get to sit at the table with us. No. When I say us, I don't know, man. I'm straight. It's weird. Just be whatever you want. Don't be this guy.
a hostile, rude fashion is neither helpful nor effective in swaying their opinion. So, being rude to people is bad, friends.
This is literally...
Generally, yeah, but...
This is literally that fucking meme. I may be a pedophile, but at least I'm not rude. Oh my god, I'm literally losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. I'm sitting on my floor in a purple wig, losing my goddamn mind.
I don't defend sexual acts with babies, however...
However,
that sentence should never, ever end with the word however.
I'm sure that they would most likely not act on it, since there's plenty of evidence which shows that most pedophiles do not want to harm others, and
subsection minor attracted persons. There's no way this is an actual legal document. There's no way. A desire to protect children. What? Oh, this has got to be okay. This has got to be the shitpost. No.
and would most likely just want a friendly and loving relationship with children.
Most pedophiles just want a friendly, loving relationship with children.
Uh-huh.
That's gonna be a doubt from me, dog.
Most sexual relationships with children are consensual and harmless.
No, they're not.
Stop! 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 Stop!
Consider getting out of one's echo chamber and considering the possibility of consensual sexual acts between children and adults.
No, I don't think I will.
No.
Thanks.
If you like to read stories of consensual sexual acts between children and adults, I highly recommend...
No. Please do not recommend any of that. Thank you. A
No.
lot of you are minors. Like, a lot. If you guys see anybody with the terms map, no map, AOA, a clown emoji, or a circus tent emoji, stay far away from them.
Right. Because these are dog whistles. Yeah, I guess, what is it? Isn't there like a dog paw or something emoji that's also a dog whistle for another group on the internet? Allegedly. Potentially. Stressing me out, man.
These are the things they use to identify themselves. If they contact you at all, block them.
As we've established, most pedophiles do not want to harm minors. In fact, they would want probably an extremely beneficial and fruitful relationship with a child.
Okay then, let me rephrase what I said. If you're a minor and you see a map on the internet, block them.
Yeah.
Block them so they don't get into a extremely beneficial and fruitful relationship with you. Beneficial to whom?
So block
Beneficial to the abuser in this case, right? So the way that he's wording it and the confidence that he's saying with, I can absolutely see people being swayed by his opinion, but his opinion is wrong. His facts are BS. And for all intents and purposes, this is incredibly harmful behavior. That should never be okay in society. This is someone who, for all intents and purposes, needs professional help. Or, as they currently are, as chat has said, they need to be locked up. This person is a danger. This is one of those things that, like, if I was a parent and I heard this rhetoric coming from them, no, you're not going anywhere near that person. You might not explain to your kid, why. Just, oh, he's just a really strange man. Just don't worry about it, right? You as an adult know that, yeah, this guy's... Yeah, this guy's no, he's no good news.
Blocking them on the basis of their sexual attraction is just extremely rude.
Blocking pedophiles is rude. I may be a pedophile, but at least I'm not rude.
Damn.
The general sense I'm getting here from June is that she does not want to engage in discussions on the topic with such people.
I have engaged with these people many, many times before. And also, I wasn't talking about myself not engaging with them. I'm talking about minors. They should not engage with maps.
Even with people who don't even act on their urges and simply have the desire that they control, you still have a problem with it.
I understand that. I understand not all of them have diddled kids, but they're online advocating for this shit, normalizing this shit, trying to get into the LGBT community. That is the shit that I'm criticizing. I understand that not all have literally diddled kids yet. Go to therapy. Go to therapy!
She's literally mirroring the points that I have, right? Like, we have the same thing. Go to therapy. Go seek professional help. If you touch them, you're done. Congrats. Enjoy your prison sentence. Enjoy being ostracized from society. You done goofed.
Hey, so it's many hours later, and I come here to edit, and I realize that I forgot to end the video.
Nice.
I think I was so angry that I just rage quit. This guy that I'm making a response to has been to jail twice before.
Oh, nice.
He's been kicked out of his house. He was banned off of YouTube. I'm not even sure he's allowed to be.
How is he on YouTube then?
But alas. So yeah, guys, stay tuned for more videos. I have a video about heightism coming up. I have a video about, like I said, female predators and the double standard. I also have a video about these radical feminists who talk about how they want to get abortions if the baby is a boy.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Just fun
What?
stuff. Always just fun adventures on this channel. So yeah, thank you so much to my patrons. I love you guys. If any of you want to support the channel and join my Discord, the link is down below. By the way, I love how my Tulsi poster says I slut. Thanks, photo booth. Bye.
Oh, that's great. I need an I slut fucking poster. Oh, that'd go so fucking hard, actually, though. Okay, not my usual brand of feel-good content, don't get me wrong.
Go to therapy. Go to therapy.
Go to therapy.
Go to therapy.
I like that she ended the video as the other one. No. The reason these things need to get discussed is because clearly, as you can see, Amos Yee being back on YouTube at time of this video, and I'm sure YouTube has since addressed this, shows that these people are out there. Shows that these people will stop at nothing to become normalized. Will stop at nothing to be seen as just another person, right? Just another, oh, well, everyone has those thoughts, right? No, not everyone does. And even if they do they act on them? No. And even if they did, and we're worried about that, did they seek therapy and get better? In no context is this okay. And if I need to throw my hat into the ring and normalize that this behavior is not okay, that people like this Amos Yee are absolutely wrong, and that if you have these beliefs, you are not welcome at my table. You are not welcome at my friends' tables. You're not welcome at the table of the people in chat. You're not welcome at the LGBTQIA plus table. No, I will throw my hat in the ring and defend this stance that you are a problem. You need to be solved. Now, take that as you will. Solving it can be simply as, I have a problem. I need to go seek professional help. And then, wow, I am so glad I sought professional help. And it had to do with childhood trauma and had to do with this family member that did this to me when I was young. Oh my God, everything makes so much sense now. The moment you do something, though, you're done. Just keep that in mind. So, That's what I got for you today. I think that Shoe0nHead does do, obviously delves into politics with her other channel. I personally try not to. I don't even consider this a political stance. I consider this be a fucking adult, know when other adults are being scummy, and protect not only your kids, but other kids by calling out this behavior and being educated in the right capacities to call out behavior where it is needed. So, for example, you get a Twitter DM and it's just like, oh, well, no limits are a thing. And, oh, well, I kind of like that age play stuff. And you're like, okay, we're going to have a little bit of a talk about that because that can go two ways. The way that I hope it doesn't go, and then the way that it could go of like, oh, I'm just trying to pay my way as a starving college student at the age of 18, and my professor of 60 years old and his silver hair. You get where I'm going with that, right? Like, okay, we need to have a talk about that first, because this could go one of two ways. One, I will be calling authorities. The other, cool, I see what you're doing there. What kind of script you got? Because I will be judging the writing in that script. Oh my God. No, normalize that this isn't normal behavior. Thank you for watching, everybody. If you did watch, this is a very serious topic, I know, but one that is near and dear to my heart, and that these people need to, they need to get their act together. I should never be the bar for success as an adult, and the fact that I am far more functioning than these adults fucking blows my mind. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you haven't, go check out Shoe0nHead. If politics are your thing, she does have another political channel. I haven't watched it. It's not my thing, but I know some people do. Definitely go check her out if you have not, and I'll see you in the next one.